Jonathan Lee Riches investigates new information, and you have to listen to this. His parents called the police. This is a big deal, folks.
We have just learned that the Trump rally shooter, Thomas Crooks' parents were looking for him in the hours leading up to the shooting. We're now told they eventually called law enforcement to report that Crooks was missing, and they were worried. And they also were told, those parents are now being cooperative now with authorities, but they gave them the heads up that something's going on with our son. We are worried. We don't know the texture or the details of their concerns. So in other words, well, were they worried that he had a gun? Were they worried? What were they worried about? Were they worried that he was going to try to attempt to kill a sitting president and then go ahead and turn into an assassin and kill another person and injure two others? It was an attempted assassination on Trump, but he managed to murder anyway. Are we talking about that? What were they giving the cops a heads up about? This is the first time we are hearing this. We'll stay on the story and we will bring you the details, updates as we get them. Crooks' parents.
They called the parents, folks. And I have some questions here. Let me turn this off. Now, here's the question I have, folks, is why did the parents call the police? Supposedly, he was supposed to work that day. He worked at a elderly home with the food for the elderly, right? Or something in that nature. I don't know the name of the actual employer. But supposedly, he called off work that day. Another thing that's being reported is that he asked to borrow his dad's gun so he could go to the shooting range, because apparently he goes to the shooting range and shoots a lot. But it's the fact that his parents called police saying that he was missing is very, very odd and strange to me and needs to be explained more. One, I would love to hear the police call. I would love to listen in if it was a 911 call. And did the police actually dispatch and go out there in time? And did they put an alert out for him? It depends on what was said and what the parents said, because quite possible he's made threats in the past, only to his parents, like he was going to do something, some irrational act. And then, maybe his parents is like, oh my God, the gun's gone, or something like that. Oh my God, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Or were they, looking for him, like he was supposed to go to work and, they were called to work and he wasn't there, or work called home and said, where is he? Or, or something. Or was he acting irrational days up to when this tragedy happened? So hopefully we'll get more information. But it does seem like, folks, that the parents are cooperating with law enforcement. And if they did, in fact, call, then that might work in their favor, because we've always said there could be others that could be charged, and the parents would probably be one of the people that could get charged with this. Dad providing him the gun, them knowing what he was going to do. And the fact that they call police might shield them from criminal liability. Not so sure civilly, because I do feel like the victims' families are going to actually pursue the family civilly, because they gave the son the gun to go shoot. So I do think they're facing some civil charges. But we don't know a lot of things, still a lot of unknowns, but that is some new information. And hopefully any type of audio calls get released. I mean, were police out there looking for him after the call were made, or did they do it like a missing person where you got to wait a certain amount of time before they can actually declare someone missing? Those are some unanswered questions here. We are covering this case. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button. When more information comes out about this, I will share with all of you. I am JLR Investigates. Stay tuned.